Hello and welcome to this episode of Just What the Doctor Ordered. Every week I come on here, I'll crack a few jokes. We'll laugh at what's happened in cricket, but this week, as you'll know, the whole cricketing world has been turned upside down. Phil Hughes, the Australian batsman, passed away last week. It's been described as a freak accident. He was hit by a bouncer playing a Sheffield Shield game at the Sydney Cricket Ground. When I found out about Phil Hughes' passing, I did not react how I thought I would. I thought that I'd been through this before, that I know the drill, and that as a doctor, that I've witnessed this sort of sudden loss so many times that by now I would be immune to it. I've still not processed what's happened fully. These last few days have dragged terribly at times, yet Phil Hughes' funeral has already come and gone. Time stood still for a few days, or at least it felt like that. And yet it's passed us by so quickly. It's already been a week. Philip Hughes would have turned 26 on Sunday, and this is what I'm struggling to process. That in a snap, in an instant, you can go from playing a cut shot and from being on the verge of playing test cricket, and then you can just vanish. Like vapor, just gone. And like many other cricket fans around the world, I feel raw about this. I still feel a pit in my stomach. And it's an odd feeling to have for somebody that you don't even know. I never met Philip Hughes. I never had any contact with him. So from halfway around the world, why do I feel this grief? And why do cricket fans in all corners of the world feel the same way? At least part of it is because we didn't expect this. We all saw the horrible replay. We all saw the photos. We knew that he was in a critical condition. We all knew that he was in a bad way. But the knock looked so innocuous. We just refused to believe that he wouldn't make it. We thought that he would shake it off, because that's what Aussie cricketers do. That's what Philip Hughes did throughout his career. And the freak nature of his passing is what makes this so bizarre and so tough to compute. Now, we are at a stage where cricket's heart has been wounded, but even in these horrific times, cricket's spirit shines as a beacon of hope to all of us. A beacon of love, one of unity. People have been asking whether cricket will ever be the same again after this. Will cricket recover? And to that I say, of course it will. Cricket fanatics will attest to the fact that cricket is the ultimate antidote for all of life's woes. Where else can you immerse yourself in an alternative reality for 8 hours a day? Sometimes for 5 days at a time. We sure aren't getting it from football, and if we're being honest, golf needs to up its game. We watch and play cricket to make our lives more enjoyable, to escape the drudgery, to pass the time, to teach teamwork and camaraderie, to just get away from the wife and spend a Sunday drinking with our mates. If it didn't exist tomorrow, and if the world stopped playing cricket tomorrow, we would all struggle, because we all realize that for us, nothing can match the beauty, the majesty, and most importantly, the meaning of cricket. Cricket, to me and to many of you, will be medicine for the soul. And I can say that we need it right now. And the scary thing is, we think about Philip Hughes' age. This was not a self-destructive young man on an inevitable path. This was a 25-year-old. It could have happened to any of us who have played cricket. So in this way, for cricketers of all levels, in our minds over the past few days, we've been rewinding key moments in net sessions, in all of our matches, perhaps even junior days. We've been reliving those moments that might have hurt us, but fatefully did not. We've all had a time when the fastest bowler at our club was bowling round the wicket, in the nets, and aiming it into our body with the ball whizzing past our faces. quite often with a bit of malice attached to it as well. You might have even been hit by a nasty bouncer or an unintentional beamer. At least the bowler said it was unintentional. You never really trusted him. We've all had near misses, times when a lapse in our concentration, even for a millisecond, a failure of our own coordination, even for a fleeting moment, could have resulted in serious injury. It is incredibly humbling, and it's a terrifying reminder to realize that ultimately, no matter how hard we try, we will never be 100% in control of our own fate. However, in times of sheer darkness, there will always be people trying to shine light on the good. In times of acute despair, there will always be people who go the extra mile so that our faith and our hope are always kept alive. And it's in times of tragedy and mourning that you can judge the strength and health of our community. In the aftermath of Phil Hughes' passing, in a world where we live with our iPhones surgically attached to our fingertips and our earphones stuffed so deep into our skulls that we can't even hear cries for help even if we wanted to, people have given the greatest gift they could. They stopped at what they were doing. They gave up their time. And in this day and age, to give up even a second of your time, let alone a portion of your day, in remembrance of somebody you never even met, is a profound gesture. The world over, we've joined hands, not just cricket fans, and not just sport fans, but all people. I've seen under-11 teams in South Africa observing 63 seconds of silence, and I've seen an entire stadium of rugby players and fans hold 63 seconds of applause in memory of Phil Hughes. Hundreds of thousands of you from all around the world have put your bats in your windows to remember Phil Hughes. And it's not a matter of whether you clapped or you observed the silence or you put your bat out. It was really just about the fact that so many people from all walks of life have been so thoughtful to one another. And perhaps it's something that we don't really appreciate in our day-to-day lives. And this, as a cricketing community, this is what strengthens us now and what will strengthen us in the coming weeks and months. And it should tell you everything that you need to know about cricket and why cricket will endure this tragedy. It will be absorbed into cricket's psyche, into its identity, and into its blood. And we will tell our grandkids about this profound tragedy. But we will also tell them about the good that came out of it. How cricket came together as one, and how cricket came out stronger. Until next week, I've been Nishant Joshi. Thank you for watching.